KCAL News.
Well, quiet streets in Highland Park tonight on what would normally be an active night. That's because the lowrider cruise that was set to drive through the area has been pushed out by police. KCAL News reporter Joy Benedict shows us what happened and why community members are upset.
It was supposed to be a night for a cruise down York Boulevard, but the only cars standing out had flashing lights.
Kind of just disappointing. I've only seen like 2 cars now.
Jacob Dew and his friends came to Highland Park hoping to see the lowrider vehicle synonymous with the neighborhood. But the scheduled event was tarnished by no parking signs and constant police cars.
I was kind of excited to see some really cool cars, be a part of like a community out here, but come to realize there's 2 or 3 cars out here and the police are just kind of like trying to prevent this.
The LAPD put up the no parking signs a few days ago and have flooded the area with enforcement, mostly just giving out warnings, but citing a few drivers for reckless activity.
A little irritated because I feel it's super discrimination.
Those who live nearby say it's just wrong to stop their fun.
Why are there other cars able to park here if there's no parking, but they're discriminating on all the old cars right now?
Spectators say in previous events, historical cars would line several blocks and the community would flock to see them. The Fleet Line.
The Fleet Line Deluxe, yes.
Javier Lugo owns a 1949 Chevy Fleet Line. He's parked legally on the street and says so far no one has asked him to go.
It's happened several times, very peaceful. People get along, people respect each other. I don't know what the problem is today.
The LAPD says the problem is that in previous events, the vehicles would block driveways and access, preventing emergency crews from getting by. And the group who planned this did not get a permit.
For us, it's always been good for us and we embrace it.
But shop owners say they've never had a problem until today. And this one says his sales are just 10% of what he usually has on a cruise day.
Normally Saturdays are our best day and sales have been terrible today. It's been really hard.
Because many on York don't know where to park or if the event is even happening. But those waiting hope the community just finds a way to make sure these engines aren't shut off for good.
I just hope that we can continue with these events because these events are all love.
Councilman Kevin DeLeon's office says that they support the car shows and the car cruises, and they're happy to help this group get whatever permits that they need in order to hold future events. From Highland Park, I'm Joy Benedict, KCAL News.
Well, talks to raise the debt ceiling are at a